paid for by Outdoor Tradition TV, LLC.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
Yeah, he does.
All right, welcome to this week's edition of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday all across the USA. June 2nd, 2023. It's National Donut Day. It's also a free fishing weekend. Woo, free fishing weekend in Iowa. How about that? Tell you more about that. Show's brought to you in part by our good friends out at Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage. Good morning, Jim. Oh, Jim Holloway right there. Jim, I think Jim just won a pair of boots off of me, I think, if I remember right. I think he did. Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle at $60 a month, 1 month free when you pay for a year, a 12 by a 50 assigned spot. Secure gates 24/7 security camera, discounts for multiple spots. Just call Dick, Tracy, or Danielle at 515-822-1362 and make an appointment, and you'll be fine. Andrew, switch me mics. I'm gonna pull. Yeah, I'm gonna pop this down, pop this over. Check, 1, 2, 3, check. That sounds better.
You're good.
Yeah, I don't know why that's overmodulated or something. Yes, sir, Jim. Good morning, Fishing Dave. Good morning, Hank at Revelton. Patrick, good morning, Patrick. Good morning. So it's just us this morning. We're going to talk a little bit about mock scrapes. We're going to talk about, I got donut all over me. I went and bought donuts for Andrew. I choked one down. It's National Donut Day. Got to take care of the producer, so I went, grabbed a glazed donut in honor of my buddy Pete.
Hot dog.
No, donut, not hot dog. And got that going. So Andrew's over there scarfing. Just make sure you save Raven one.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, because he'll be upset if he finds out Daddy got donuts and he didn't get him one.
Oh yeah, I don't want to make Raven mad.
No, it's good. Anyway, thanks to everybody at Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle. Appreciate that. All right, you got something you want to talk about? 515-244-1350, 515-244-1350. That's the number to call in, and we will make sure that we get you on the line. So we're going to talk a little bit about Free Fishing Weekend. I want to talk a little bit about mock scrapes, live scopes, attachments. I've been getting all my electronics and stuff lined out for next year when I get my boat. So I've been going through a ton of stuff. So I got some really cool things. If you're in the market of getting something, I'll try and save you some money. And if you got questions, I'll try to answer them. But I'll just kind of tell you what I'm kind of going with, and a couple of these things, I don't even know if you've ever heard of them or not, but they're really, really cool. So we'll do that. Let's see. Got the fishing contest running on the app. I just saw my bear guide, Gary. He's actually in Iowa. I met him over at Sportsman's Warehouse. Him and it's not Gordo. Gosh darn it.
Cyril Gordo?
Huh?
Are you talking about county?
No, I'm not talking about that. His name it's a different name. Hang on. Let's see. And I don't know if I isn't that awful? I should know I know his, and I apologize. I know his name by heart. I'm telling you, man, I'm just running like a half an hour late this morning. So let me go here because I got it right here because I wrote it in my notes. Got that. And I got, just scrolling down here. And isn't that awful? That's just awful. Let's see. Anyway, I'll get it later. Oh, man, that's horrible. You ever forget somebody's name?
All the time.
Really?
Yeah.
And I mean, he's a great guy. Anyway. Sorry. Oh, holy hole in the donut. Dave, don't encourage him. I hate that.
Hole in that donut.
I hate that thing. Hate it. Smoking Joe's probably going to be checking at 8 o'clock. So Free Fishing Weekend is June 2nd through the 4th. Is it June 1st through the 3rd, isn't it?
I believe so.
It's not. I don't think it's June 2nd through the 4th. I think it's the 1st through the 3rd.
I believe you are right.
Yeah, because it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I believe, right? Today's the 3rd. Oh, well, maybe that's right. June 2nd. Today's the 3rd, not the 2nd. You said it was June 2nd.
Oh, sorry, it's the 3rd.
See, now he's got me all messed up. See? It's June 3rd, so it's the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So, anyway. Morning, Paul. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, man. Go out there and wet a line and experience the fine fascination of angling and what it can do to you. What it can do for you. It just relaxes you. June 1st was National Pea Day, and I am going to give away, we'll talk about this a little bit more, but pure whitetail, everybody's going, what is National Pea Day? National Pea Day is when Pure Whitetail has all of their deer urine ready to go. They've got it all in stock. So, like right here, I've got some premium buck dust. That's a powder form that you can use on your scrapes. I've got deer urine bedded up, which is awesome. It's like they're like where their sanctuary is. I got some more premium buck dust. And I got some bedded up, and then I got some tank, some power dust tank and trace. Tank is the name of a deer. Anyway, I got a big bag full of this stuff, and I'm going to give this away today. It's a Pure Whitetail mock scrape kit. So for all my deer hunting buddies out there that want to try making some mock scrapes, you got a chance to do that today. How about that? Good morning, Roger. Boy, Roger Wild in New York. He's really happy. He drew Kansas. He's a lot happier this year than he was last year. I'm telling you. So free fishing weekend's going on. They got Cops and Bobbers, I believe, is going on up in Ankeny. There's a bunch of bit fishing events around Iowa today that you can take advantage of. Good morning, Jeff Knutson. Good to see you. So I encourage you to go do that. I'm going to give you the fishing reports here in a second. And I'll tell you more about that. Good morning, Aaron. I just went somebody win a 4-pound bass. I just went somebody winning a 4-pound bass. Good morning, Jennifer. Good to see you. Let's see. All right, I got that. You want to write this on your calendar. Saturday, August 19th. At the iCubs. That is going to be the outdoor day, the fall outdoor day at the iCubs. It's a 6 o'clock start, first pitch. First 500 people through the gates going to get a keepsake. And Andrew and I will be right outside the main gates. And you're going to get a chance to register for a 75-quart Grizzly cooler, a $300 gift card to Sportsman's Warehouse, and about a $500-600 outdoors Dan hunting package this year. So you're going to get a box full of stuff, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So put that on your calendar, Saturday, August 19th. Tickets are on sale right now, and there's going to be a bunch of conservation groups. The Iowa Jeep Club will be there, and a whole bunch of other fine folks for you to talk about conservation and outdoor stuff in the concourse of the stadium and stuff. Morning, Jeff. Jeff says that the Nature Center south of Indianola is having a kids fishing day. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Morning, Scott. Scott is in Oklahoma. Oklahoma, where the wind comes rustling down the plain. Boy, I bet you're sick of hearing that, Scott. I'm telling you. You're down there with my buddy Paul Biggs. That's where Biggsy lives, is Oklahoma. So I had an interesting email this week. I'll share it with you. So this guy just starts going off on me big time. I can't believe I've been following you for 25 years. Can't believe that you're talking about this Bigfoot nonsense and stuff on that Wednesday night show. What's happened to you, man? Huh? What are you gonna come out with some like Bigfoot flash camo, or are you trying to make money? Why are you selling out, man? I don't know if he really talks like that, but he was kind of heated in his email, and I just explained to him. I said, listen, if you don't like the show, don't turn it on. It's okay. I said, I can't tell you if Bigfoot's real. I can't tell you if Bigfoot's not real. I have no proof either way. But I will say this, and Andrew can attest to this because Andrew's been doing the show with me for 6-7 years now. I was a diehard skeptic several years ago. I'm way more open-minded about it now than I was 7 years ago. Just for the simple fact of talking with all of these people. I've literally, since I told you guys I was going to start doing that show in January, I started prepping for it middle of last year. So I started calling biologists and Bigfoot clubs and research groups and all, and people that I've had on as guests and other people that I haven't yet. And just by talking to some of these people, they're very rational people. I mean, they're not Looney Tunes, but they've seen something. And there's been over 65,000 reports just in North America alone. So they all can't be, they all can't be on drugs. Okay, I'm sure some of them have been under the influence of something. Okay, I've seen some stuff from sleep deprivation sometimes. Not Bigfoot, but other things. I don't know what they're seeing. I've always loved the topic, the legend, the lore, however you want to say it. And some of these people that I've talked to, they're kind of convincing because they're not trying to sell a book. They're not on TV. They're not making money off of it. And my first train of thought is, why would you set yourself up for all that ridicule? And I mean, I don't want to say embarrassment, but you're going to get criticized and ridiculed and called everything under the book with today's social media. Ergo, the email that I got. And you're not trying to make any money off of it. So to me, those kind of people have more validity or credibility with me than somebody that's on there trying to sell a book or a movie or something. Anyway, I've talked to several biologists these are fully accredited biologists that they're very open minded about it now because of everything that they're finding with these dermal ridges and stuff from back in the 50s and 60s on these castings and stuff. Nobody knew how to fake that stuff back then. So something's going on. I don't know what it is. I hope it is real because I would love to see one time. But I can't say that it is, and I can't say it's not. So anyway, I will say this: that Wednesday night show where we talk about Bigfoot and ghosts and all this. I got people all over the country listening to that show. It's crazy, and I'm not making any extra money off of it. I'm doing that because I wanted something different on the app to make it more diversified, so more people would listen and download the app and listen. So I'm not really making any more money by doing that, Jerry. I'm doing it because I thought it would be fun to do, and it's something different than I've done the last 25 years. So anyway, that was one of my highlights of my week, Jerry's email. So if you get, here's the thing. Don't let people discourage you or ruin your day, because I'll just tell you this. I learned this a long time ago. No matter what you do in life, whether you're a minister, whether you're a baker, a butcher, a car salesman, a RV salesman, a teacher, no matter what you do in life, a lawyer, whatever, a doctor, you're never going to make everybody happy 100% of the time. You're just not. When it comes to the human animal, they're jerks. Most of them. And listen, I'm a grumpy old man lately. I know I can get a little testy, but I try to be respectful and courteous to my fellow neighbors. But I just listen. If you don't like something, if you don't agree with it, you just don't turn it on, tune it out, and go about your day and have a good life. Because Jerry, I'm sorry that you don't like it, but I'm not gonna quit doing unknown files because you don't agree with it. So, but have a good day, Jerry. Go fishing. All right, there you go. You are one of the best podcast hosts I have ever heard. Well, Aaron, that's very nice of you. I don't think that's true, but thank you, Aaron. Morning, Dad, from the land of three suns, sunshine, sunflower, and suns and beaches. Winthy's in Kansas. Morning, Russell. It is a good day, man. Hey, Russ, tell everybody at JLM Guns I said hi. Dallas and everybody. Oh, Andrew, I did talk to this guy in Washington State yesterday. and I'm not going to say who it is because I promised I wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
But we're going to be talking with this guy on the air about something totally different that's hunting related, real hunting. And he was telling me about some stuff up in Washington State, and he goes, Dan, I've got cabins up there. If you want to come out, because we were talking about, I asked him, I said, hey, now that we talked about the hunting stuff, can I ask you a question? And don't think I'm crazy, okay? I said, have you ever seen anything out there that you can't explain or heard something you couldn't identify? And he goes, why do you ask? And I said, I started this Bigfoot Ghost Paranormal show, and I'm just curious. You know, you live out, because he lives in the Olympic Peninsula, which is like a major hotspot for Bigfoot sightings. He goes, Dan, I've never seen anything, but I've heard stuff out there that I just can't explain. And he goes, hey, if you ever want to come out here, I'll give you my cabin for a week free. You can come out here and stay at my cabin.
Wow.
And I'm going, might take you up on that in a year or two.
Wow.
Yeah, how about that?
That'd be a heck of a place on location to do.
Yeah, good morning, Jeremy. Bigfoot is the social distancing champion. He believes himself, with a few others, wish we could call in and do an interview with you. Wish he could call in and, oh, I got you. Ned, I hear you. Hey, Ned, let me ask you a quick question, buddy. With everything going on in the country and the way people are, do you really blame Bigfoot from staying away from everybody? I don't. Andrew, do you?
No.
I kind of be by myself, too.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for social distance. Anyway, I just thought that was a very interesting conversation yesterday. So, all right, 7:16 and change. All right, I've got. We're gonna do. It's a Father's Day deal. So I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give away. I've got lot of pop popcorn. A lot of pop popcorn was nice enough to give these huge boxes full of lot of pop popcorn. I think there's 5 or 6 different bag flavors of popcorn in these boxes. And they're Andrew brought them in. They're huge, aren't they, Andrew?
Oh yeah. I'm game with them. I like them.
Oh, a lot of pop's good, and
Yeah,
it's grown in
tastes nice.
Iowa.
Yeah, the best.
Iowa grown corn.
Every day.
All right, so I'm going to take a real quick break, and when we come back, I got to do the fishing reports, and we'll give away first. Before we do the fishing reports, I will give away a lot of Father's Day popcorn box, courtesy of lot of popcorn and Ankeny. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Are you into hunting,
Good morning,
fishing,
Pete.
camping, or tailgating? If you are, we'd like to introduce
Happy
you to
National
Arctic
Donut
Ice.
Day.
Arctic Ice is a brand new way to keep your game, beverages, and camping supplies cold and fresh. Wherever your adventure takes you, Arctic Ice Packs are a rugged ice substitute that maintains low temperature longer than a bag of ice and does not have the slushy mess that can contaminate what's in your cooler. If you like to hunt or fish, look at the Alaskan Series or Arctic Ice Packs that will keep your game or fish at 34 degrees for 3 to 4 days. If you're wanting to really freeze things
Oh,
up,
Tony, that's thanks. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. I have fun doing it. I don't know if it's the best show.
It'll keep your beverages of choice at frosty cold temperatures 4 times.
I look at it this way: if it's me doing it, it's going to be average at best, right? Mediocrity proven to be successful.
Go check out Arctic Ice Packs today. You can find models of Arctic Ice Packs at Sportsman's Warehouse.
That's Larry. I always mess up. Larry Mack. I hadn't heard from him. He's been bear hunting in Manitoba.
You see his scrape line, but just can't figure him out. Have you heard of Pure Whitetail? Pure Whitetail can help you see more deer and target that buck that haunts you. Pure Whitetail has some of the best deer scents you can rely on to work scrape lines or build mock scrapes that will help you see more deer. Pure Whitetail's natural and synthetic products are developed straight off their farm. Scents like
I like these
Benedict,
bags.
Sensation,
Look at that bag. Isn't it nice? You can use it as a
Scents are
backpack.
available in powder and liquid form to last longer on hanging branches or scrapes. Try the White Lightning Estrus scent. It's a proven scent that
Alright,
bucks
so I
can't
got this
resist.
messed up.
Pure Whitetail is more than scents. It's a community of hunters that are family. Just go to purewhitetail.com and check out all they have to offer. Scents, hunting gear, seed, grilling sauces, coffee, apparel, field staff opportunities, and family. Want to be more successful?
There
in the
we
field?
go.
Go to purewhitetail.com.
Look at that. So like a little backpack you can carry your stuff in.
Join the Pure Whitetail family today.
How about that?
In these times when a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier system installed with your AC heating system can solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned and operated business that has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month. So if you want more time on the water or in the woods this year, please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
I can't believe.
When you're getting ready to outfit your next outdoor adventure, there's one place in Ankeny that's your one-stop outdoor shop. That's Sportsman's Warehouse. The Sportsman's Warehouse has everything you need from fishing, hunting, firearms, and camping gear that will make any outdoor trip a success. Sportsman's Warehouse carries nationally known brands that have been tried and proven in the field and on the water. Smokers and grills that will cook all your meat easy to prepare. Kayaks and boat gear are also on hand to help you find more fish when you go wet alive. Sportsman's Warehouse has all the footwear and clothing choices at great prices that will make sure you are outdoors in comfort and style.
It's not Garth.
If you're traveling, you can also go shop 24/7 at
Swede! It's Swede!
sportsmanswarehouse.com.
Man, that's his name, Swede. How do you forget Swede?
Sportsman's Warehouse.
Man, I'm losing my mind. Jeff Knudsen, save a seat for me, loading that fine swine right.
The Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken. It is golden brown, so juicy,
Fine
so
swine.
delicious. The perfect
Morning,
way
Kyle.
to my day.
That's a fine swine there, Kyle.
The Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is a
That's
freshly
funny.
baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Start your day with the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit, available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonials.
Morning, Richard.
Favorite fish to go after. Whether you call him old papermouth or a slab, folks love to chase after the tasty crappie. And the folks at PureCrappie.com are waiting to help you limit out your next fishing
Got a new partner on the show.
PureCrappie.com has the bait
Hoping to have two more next week.
What's that?
Hoping to get two more. Got some.
Head on over to PureCrappie.com.
Need to make up some money.
That's PureCrappie.com. That will help you catch more fish.
Hi, this is your old friend Speed over
Gotcha.
at Golf Cars.
Thanks, Jeff.
Wall Lake, Iowa. Just stop on
Well, that would be a fine swine. I like that. That would make a great shirt. You look like a fine swine. Wouldn't that be a great shirt?
All types of price ranges. Available with fancy wheels, stereo. We've got it here at Speed's Golf Cars.
Hank, be good. Tell everybody Revelton hi.
Check out our website for complete inventory at speedsgolfcars.com.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN, 7 to 9 every Saturday, most Saturdays anyway, 7 to 9. Sometimes we're early, sometimes we're late, 5 minutes or so, depending on the clock. There you go. All right, here you go. We're going to give away, I told everybody I was going to do Pure Whitetail Grant and Josh trivia today. So I'll give you an easy one. If you follow Pure Whitetail at all, you're going to know this. But this is not going to be a hard question. So if you haven't won anything in the last 30 days on the app or on the show, okay, they both count. Got to be 30 days. You can call in 244-1350, 244-1350. And obviously, you're going to have to be here in the Des Moines area to pick these up because I can't ship them. So they won't let us ship. Sorry. Other stuff, when I do it at the studio at the house, if I do something, I can ship. I can't ship here. So here you go. 244-1350. I want to know, how many years has Josh and Grant been doing National P Day? How many years? And I'm going to give you a hint. It's under 10. It's not 1 and it's not 10. Okay, so if you want to call in and guess, I mean, there's only 8 other choices there. It's been a little bit too, so that's a pretty good hint. We'll get you hooked up with a big old box of popcorn for Pop. What a great Father's Day gift!
I would.
And it's already got a gift box.
Yeah.
All you got to do is put a little card on there and say, "This is for you, Pop."
Put a bow on it. Boom.
Pop, you'll never guess what's in this box.
Yep.
Isn't that awesome?
I'd take that every Father's Day.
Oh, I would. I'd be happy.
Happy.
You know who really likes a lot of popcorn is Raven.
I bet.
That dog sits by my chair if I got a lot of popcorn in my hand, and he will not leave until I give him some.
You know, persistency is king. You know?
He is king, I'm telling you. All right, 244-1350. Let's get those phones going. Super easy. It's not 1 and it's not 10. It's not 5. It's not 6. Just gave you pretty much the answer. All right, Spirit Lake, water temperatures in the upper 60s. Oh, I'm sorry. The fishing report today is brought to you by the fine folks at Sportsman's Warehouse, your one-stop outdoor shop in all 50 states. I don't think they got one in Missouri. It's not all 50 states. Morning, Brent. Hey, I saw a rooster yesterday. Pheasant rooster. Boy, was he happy. He must have had a good spring. He was styling and profiling. He was like the Ric Flair of pheasants. He was crossing the gravel going, woo! That's what he was doing. I'm not making it up. I seen it. I saw it. I saw what I saw. I'm telling you. He was a happy little pheasant rooster. I can't wait for the fall, man. Let's fast forward summer, man. Let's go. All right, Spirit Lake, water temperatures in the upper 60s. Bullhead bite's really good. Black crappie bite is fair. Many-sized, nice fish have been seen lately. Gills are good. Small hook and a piece of worm's always good. Walleyes are good. Leeches and minnows working well. Yellow perch are fair. Sorting may be needed. West Okoboji Lake, 244-1350. So Rick the Rooster. Yeah, I'm all right with that. Rick the Rooster, Ric Flair. Woo!
Rick the Rooster has quite the flair.
Yeah, he was styling and profiling. Woo! If you want to beat the man, you gotta beat the man. Cackle, cackle.
Hey, what's your name?
Did I talk about doing that to Jenny at the store?
No.
I didn't talk about. Oh, I did that to her at Hy-Vee.
Oh
yeah. Hey, what's your name? And I scared the crap out of this guy. That was like, I didn't mean to, and he jumped and he turned around and I said, "I'm so sorry." I was saying that to my wife down there. Yeah.
Oh,
she did it to me too, so it worked out. So.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, Tony. Yeah, and then I went up to the store director. His name was Tony.
No,
I'm not making that up. His name was actually his name. He had his badge on, and it said Tony. I said, "Tony,
what's your name?"
I know. I said, "Tony, how you been, Tony? I ain't seen you since high school, man. You look great." And he looked at me. He goes, "Well, thank you. I feel good. How you doing?" I said, "I'm doing good, Tony. Man, this store looks amazing. You're doing such a great job. Man, everybody should be proud of you." You know. He goes, "Yeah, it's a good job." And he goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm not really doing anything, Tony. It was nothing to worry about anyway. But you know, I'm proud of you, Tony." And then and Jenny goes, "What was that?" I said, "That's the store director." She goes, "You know him?" I said, "Nope." And she goes, "Daniel." And
oh man,
I thought it was funny.
Gosh, you gotta take me with you some of these days.
Hey, life's too short, man.
I know.
You gotta have fun. And that made him feel good. Tony!
What's their name?
Man, I'm just telling you. All right, today I went through Spirit Lake. West Okoboji, water temperatures in the 60s. Check out the Walleye Challenge being held May 1st through June 30th for prizes. Good morning, Hoyt. Good to see you.
Calling in for the trivia.
Crappie bite is fair. Bluegills are fair. Wallies are fair. Wallies are actually good. Leeches and minnows are working well. So is yellow perch. Iowa State Park Passport is back for 2023. I'll tell you more about that. I got other fishing reports to do.
Sounds good, Tony. I'll get you on here as soon as we can.
West Okoboji Lake, the water temperature is in the 60s.
Tony.
Has it been 30 days since he won?
Let me check.
Ask him if it's. Didn't he just win something?
I can tell you here in a bit.
I can't remember. I think I might have just talked to Tony. That's all right. Put him on. We'll do it. That's all right. Tony!
Yeah.
What's your name?
What's your name, Tony?
Tony.
Yeah, I know what you're doing. So, it's been 30 days, Tony?
Yeah.
All right, I believe you. You want one of these? You want one of these popcorn boxes? Now, wait a minute. You got anybody to come up here and bring it to you?
Yeah, Sarah will bring me. I called her.
Okay. All right. All right. What do you think? What's the number? It's not one. It's not.
I want the P.
Well, I'm not doing the P yet.
Oh, you ain't? Okay,
No,
then I'll call back.
I'm doing the popcorn stuff.
Oh, I thought you were doing the P.
No, I'm doing the popcorn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll call back when you do the P.
Well, Tony, we'll talk to you later.
All right.
Goodbye. Bye, Tony.
Bye.
All right, Blackhawk 244-1350. 244-1350. If you want popcorn from a lot of popcorn, I got 2 of these to give away today, and these are amazing. They got birthday cake, and they got zombie mix. They got, I think, caramel corn.
I love that.
It's a whole bunch of different flavors. It's good. I'm telling you. I'd be snagging that up for Father's Day pretty quick.
I might.
Yeah, or somebody might just eat it. Brushy Creek, water temperatures around 70 degrees. Black crappie bite is fair. Try small jigs, tip of the minnow along the weed edges, and 5 to 10 feet of water. Gills are good, bass are fair, muskies are good, and the walleye are fair. North Twin Lake, water temperatures in the low 70s. Black crappie bite is fair. You know what? I'm just going to break the ice this week. First caller, 244-1350, that can tell me what numbers I didn't say. So I said between 1 and 10, and I gave you a bunch of numbers. Give me a number that I gave you. Ooh, I'm going to switch it up.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I'm going to see if they're paying attention. Gills are good, bass are good, and the walleye are good. North Twin Lake, black crappie bite is fair. Walleyes are fair. Boat anglers are having luck with planer boards and crankbaits.
Yeah, can I get your name?
Storm Lake, channel catfish is fair. The walleye are fair.
Can I get your number just in case again?
Let's see. Yellow bass are fair. Most fish are 5 to 5.7 inches. Yellow perch are slow. They're saying on the edges at the dredge catch on Storm Lake. Viking Lake, the crappie bite is fair. Gills are good. Largemouth bass are fair. Green Valley Lake, black crappie bites are good. Gills are good. Bass are fair. Little River Watershed Lake.
Can I get your name?
Black crappie bite is good. Jig fish along the flooded timbers to catch crappies.
Can I get your name?
To all the sizes. Bluegills are fair. They're catching gills up to 9 inches with jig and minnow combinations under a bobber on the rocky shorelines. Largemouth bass are fair as well. 3 Mile Lake, the walleye bite is fair. Using jigs or crankbaits in 8 to 12 feet of water. Let's go say hi to Pete. Morning, Pete. Pete? Hello? Are you there, Pete?
Yep, I'm here.
What you doing, Pete?
I'm just woke up a little while ago and sitting here in my morning coffee and my German short hair, and it's our together time in the morning when he's all calm.
No, I understand that. Good cup of coffee and a good dog, that's a good start to the day, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. You want to go for one of these popcorn deals?
Sure.
You
I
like
got pee.
Huh?
I got pee.
You got feet?
I got pee.
You got pee.
I don't need to go for pee. I'll the other guy.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay, Pete. Well, give me a number that I gave out that it wasn't the right answer.
7.
Oh, now, Pete. I said
that wasn't the right answer?
It wasn't the right answer.
Oh, I got you.
I said it was. It was. I gave you 2 right off the bat. I said it wasn't this and it wasn't that.
1.
There you go. 1 was 1. 1 was 1, Pete. Now you can go pee. All right, we'll call you after the show, Pete. Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Pete.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Oh, absolutely, man. Awesome.
Talk to you later, pal.
Take care. Bye.
There goes Pete. All right, we got somebody else on there?
You got Bruce.
Let's go see what Bruce is up to. Bruce, good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Dan. How are you doing?
I'm good, Bruce. What are you up to today?
Not a whole lot. I did call in previously, and the night after the Deer Classic, when you were driving down Southeast 14th, and I called in and said, your truck is one mean machine.
Uh-huh.
My truck is one mean machine. Well, thank you, Pete. Or Bruce. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's a really nice truck.
Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you. You want to go for some of this lollipop popcorn?
You bet you.
You like popcorn?
You love popcorn.
Well, you're going to love lollipop. Have you ever had lollipop popcorn?
No, sir, I have not.
You are going to be a fan. You'll be driving up to Ankeny at least once a month getting lollipop popcorn after you eat all this.
Well, I do work at Ankeny, so that makes it convenient.
Yeah, yep. Go up there and tell Arlie and everybody thank you, and get you some Iowa-grown popcorn. All right, Bruce, I'm going to give you 2 ways to win, okay?
Okay.
Because you were nice to my truck. So you can either give me a number that I said was not the right answer. If you were just listening to Pete, he actually gave the right answer. So you can give me a wrong answer number or the right number, or I can give you plan B.
Oh, you started out with saying not 1 and 2.
1 and 2, go to the other end.
1.
Okay, what's opposite of 1 in between 1 and 10?
What's opposite of 1 between 1 and 10? 10.
Okay. So he already used 1, so what you can use the other one.
10.
10. There you go, Pete. Or Bruce. do you want to know what the second? Do you want to know what Plan B was going to be?
Sure.
What was the nickname of the shark that they used to film Jaws in? And I'll give you a hint. It's your name.
It's your name.
Bruce, huh?
Bruce. That's what they called him on the set. Bruce.
Yeah?
Yep. Don't ask me how I know that, but I know that.
Well, I don't bite, so...
Yeah. Well, that's all right. It's still one of the best movies ever made.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Made you want to go fishing every day.
You bet you.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Andrew's going to call you after the show. Congratulations. You enjoy that popcorn, and thank you for being kind enough to listen in.
Yep, and last year I did win tickets to your Iowa Cub outing, and that walk-off home run was awesome.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
I'm gonna try to win again.
Well, we'll have more tickets for the 19th game, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, there goes Bruce. I didn't call him Pete again. Pete, you got me all messed up, Pete. All right, I need to take a break. I'll be right back, and I'll finish the fishing reports, and then we're going to talk a little mock scrapes, and then we're going to talk about live scopes and some things you might, if you are considering getting a live scope. I'm not sponsored by Garmin, okay? I'm not sponsored by any of these people I'm going to tell you about. I'm just trying to help my fellow anglers out there, because a lot of this stuff I didn't even know was out there until I started doing some research last week. So we're going to talk about that when we come back on the Outdoor Call Radio. We'll be right back.
Hello, this is Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Shooter Supply in Urbandale.
Is that your
We're
name,
a
Dave?
full-service gun shop.
What's your name?
Helping you find the right firearm for your needs. We carry new and used firearms for all shooting disciplines, from self-defense to shooting enthusiasts, as well as folks who like to hunt. We have recently expanded our store to better serve your needs. We still accept trades on all types of guns. We'll also look at any firearm you might wish to sell or put on consignment. JLM Shooter Supply carries firearms to meet any budget, and we can even special order items for those who like to add higher-end guns to their
Morning,
collection.
John.
JLM also has
Good morning, honey.
on board that can help with all
What's your name?
So from ammo and hearing protection to gun cleaning kits, holsters, and sights, we handle it all at JLM Shooter Supply in Urban. Please stop by and see us at 6931 Douglas Avenue.
All right, I just want to see you, dog, okay?
331-1577.
All right, I'll see you later.
That's 515-331.
Jenny's listening. She goes, I'm never going to Hy-Vee with you again. I would like to see what Bruce looks like on live scope. Oh, a shark? That would be cool, Pete. That would be cool.
Olive Tap is your one destination for the finest cooking oils, spices, and vinegars, and now fresh salads and sandwiches. They now have even more of your favorite olive oils from Italy, Greece, Spain, and other countries, with unique flavors like Tuscan herb, basil, spicy garlic and Parmesan, smoky bacon, and jalapeno, just to name a few. The Olive Tap also offers special oils like avocado and walnut oils, not to mention 20 different varieties of balsamic vinegars, including raspberry.
I need to get my cameras out. Next 2 weeks.
The Olive Tap carries
I got to go see my mommy this week. Otherwise, I do it this week. My sweet mommy.
They even offer
So,
cooking classes and tasting parties. Stop by the
and
Olive
bucks are
Garden.
starting to grow. They're starting to get some good width on them.
1610 Southwest Main Street, Suite 105 in Ankeny, 515-964-1065. Or at the Olive
That's the only thing I really like about summer is just watching the deer grow every day. You know, get those trail cameras and you can. It's neat to watch them come in and see, take your inventories and stuff.
Milo Locker in Milo, Iowa. The Milo Locker has been processing wild game and general locker animals for over 15 years. Daryl and Angie are the owners, and they take great pride in the fact that they do everyone's order the way the customer wants it. You can have your deer, moose, elk, or even bear processed and hand-wrapped, cut to your specifications. If you like tasty snacks, Daryl does a great job making snack sticks, summer sausage, and jerky with all sorts of cheese and spice combinations. They do a ton of deer each year at the Milo Locker, and they do each order like it was their own. So if you get lucky this year and need a good locker, try the Milo Locker. Check them out today or just give them a call at 641-942-6231. And you're on your way to some great eating.
Let's talk about a story. An Iowa story about a dream that took several years to come true in Osceola, Iowa. It's the story of Revelton Distilling Company. These fine distilled whiskeys, gins, and vodkas were born from the labor of Rob and Christina Taylor. It's amazing hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies with every sip. From the honey whiskey to the whiskey and cream, or the robust mulberry gin, American gin, or vodkas. Revelton Distilling visitors can't believe the flavor profiles the mixologists are creating at the
Morning,
distillery
Mike.
every day.
Good to
Revelton
see ya.
Distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday in Osceola. They're located at 1400 West Clay Street, right off I-35. Revelton Distillery fine spirits are also available at your local grocery and other retailers around Iowa. Please check them out online at reveltondistillery.com or visit them at the distillery. If it's time to celebrate or just
I wonder
time
if Larry
to
got a
sit
bear.
back and
I
unwind,
haven't heard from him.
well, then it's time for a Revelton.
I don't think he had cell service up there.
Ready for your next outdoor adventure? Wouldn't it be nice to have high-definition footage as a fun memory of your time in the outdoors? Well, Tacticam has been helping hunters do that very thing. Whether it's one of our 5.0 or the 5.0 wide camera, you're going to capture your hunts like...
Good morning, mailman.
They can help you cover your
Good to see ya.
trips with a new Tacticam fish cam that's totally waterproof and ready to record some awesome bow fishing action.
Rick the mailman Elliott.
Cameras feature 4K resolution, Wi-Fi
Mailing it in.
feature live stream
Mailing it in.
capabilities with over 2.5 hours of record time that feature image stabilization that's far above other cameras in its class. The Tacticam.
Man, I woke up. I was posting at 3:30 this morning. I woke up at 3:15 and couldn't go back to sleep. The dog's growling at me. He gets mad at me when I wake up.
Don't forget to take your Tacticam camera.
I can only imagine.
Well, I'm not real happy about it either. You know, if I'm not going fishing or hunting, I'd rather sleep in.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. We just gave away 2 Father's Day boxes, a lot of popcorn. Oh, I think there's like 5 or 6 different bags in there. We got 2 more to give away next week. I'll bring those with me. Andrew will have them because I will probably be driving back from St. Louis next week on Saturday. Probably do the show from there and then drive back. So you'll have to come over and bring those with you Wednesday.
I suppose.
Yeah, well, we got to get them out before Father's Day.
Of course we do.
Yeah, got to get out there. Hey, 12 Mile Creek Lake. Swede. I already knew. Gary, I told you I remembered. See, Gary just validated my Swede thing. Docks are in at the main ramp. Black crappie about as good. Jigs and worms under a bobber. Fished under the fish mounds to catch gills of all sizes. The bass are fair. 19 inches with finesse plastic along rocky shorelines at 12 Mile Creek Lake. And the fawns are out. Make sure you if you're out brush hogging or mowing food plots or whatever, make sure you're keeping an eye out for little fawns and stuff. And if you find a fawn by itself, please leave the fawn alone. Mommy's around there somewhere. Let's see. Oh, Andrew, I read a great book on how to make your basement way better.
Ooh, I'm listening.
It was a bestseller.
Okay.
Bestseller. Bestseller. Did you get it?
That's good.
Ah, thank you. Boom. Yeah.
Now cut that out.
Well, I'm sorry. It was. Yeah. Got another one for you, Andrew.
Keep very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits.
Yeah. Had a friend of mine accidentally caught a rabbit the other day.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a hair short.
Yeah, that's not good. I knew that was coming. Yeah.
I try.
Yeah. Can you imagine if Santa raised cattle, Andrew?
Oh, man.
He would be a jolly rancher. Good morning, Mark. Mark's up in more northern Minnesota. I know where you're at, Mark. You're going to be where I'm going to be in 10 days, 12 days, 13 days, something like that. I'll be up there with you. All right, so I need to tell you about the Speed Pass new. What the heck did I do with my notes? Are all out of order this morning. Isn't that crazy? Hang on, got to go back 3 pages, I guess. Something's wrong with my printer. All right, here we go. Iowa State Park Passport is back in 2023. Fishing is fantastic. I heard, man. I heard. Driving me crazy. I wish I was up there with you. The Iowa State Park Passport is back and better than ever, June 1st through October 31st. Passport holders can earn points by checking in more than 60 state parks and forests using the online app. Each park has a different point value, either 100, 200, or 300 points. They're going to have hidden gems earning higher points, so you get to do like a scavenger hunt when you're out at the parks. You can redeem points. What? Redeem points. What did I say? Parts?
You said parts.
Redeem points for various prizes. There you go. Like 500 points will get you $5 off an overnight camping stay. 1,000 points will get you a weatherproof sticker. I don't understand what is that. But what's a weatherproof sticker?
Aren't they? Shouldn't they all be weather?
Well, I would think so.
Otherwise, what's the use?
You get a free coffee mug at 2,500 points.
Oh, really?
Yeah. How about that?
I can do that.
Now, a coffee mug would be fun.
I like that.
I like that. Yeah. Anyway, thanks to the Iowa Hunter Education Association for helping out with that great program. Mario, is there a promo code for Pure Whitetail? Is there a promo code for Pure Whitetail? Yeah, if you go look up Pure Whitetail on Facebook, Ken, they just keep scrolling down on their timeline and you'll see a promo code. They got promo codes. Yep. Ken's checking a promo code.
Promo code.
A promo code. Somebody just texted me a little deer. Is it a little deer and a fawn? It's a little deer and a fawn. How did I know that? There you go. How about that? You talk about fawns and you come back. Hey, I was at Herman's Fine Jewelers yesterday or the day before. Got to see Donnie Frank and let's see who else was there. The kids were there. Laylee was there. Got to see everybody. Got to see the whole crew. Got to see the little puppies. They got the cutest little puppies. They want deer antlers. So I gotta get some more deer antlers for them. So, but Herman's has got some good stuff going on. They've been busy too. Thanks for everybody going in there to make Herman's your one-stop jewelry shop, and thank you for telling them the Outdoor Guy sent you. They're always happy about our listeners on the show, and you can find them over at 2900 University in West Des Moines, 222-2600. If you need some diamonds for any kind of special occasion, they got over 10,000 diamonds and mountings in stock. In-store jewelry repair, custom jewelry options are available. That's where I got my elk cross when I shot my elk on Respect the Game TV. What was it, 2 years ago? Almost 3? It'd be 3 this year. 3 this year? Yeah, 3 this year. I took the elk ivory. I'm showing everybody on Facebook Live, and I got a cross made. See the elk tooth? Isn't that cool with white gold? They did that for me at Herman's. And they can do that for you too. You got to get your own elk. All right, I got to take a break. We come back. I am going to. What are we going to do?
Anything we want.
Morning, Dirk. Hope you're feeling better. No, there was something I was going to do.
Well, you can think about it while we're at break.
I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
If bow hunting or archery is your passion,
What
get
was
to
I
Archery
doing?
Field and Sports in Altoona and see what's new.
I don't know.
Archery Field and Sports has been helping archers and bow hunters for generations. They have the experience to help you with your purchase and
there you go, Dirk.
Goals. Archery Field and Sports carries archery gear from Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, and Bear. Plus,
there you go.
Extras and accessories.
That's a close up. Isn't that cool?
Mark and his staff are trained on all the latest tuning and setup techniques, and our experts.
They did a really good job on that. I'll wear that till the day I die.
A 40-yard indoor range that will help you with getting sighted in. Archery Field
and I got my wedding ring on there too. That way it's close to my heart.
To train for the upcoming seasons,
I lose rings like crazy. That's the only way I can keep them.
Field and Sports at East 56th Street in Altoona. Open Tuesday through Sunday with leagues during the week. For more information, go to archeryfield.com or call 515.
Are you going to start rapping with all that bling? Dirk, I rap all the time, buddy. Between the bling and my rattling horns, I'm a rapping machine in the tree stand, baby.
Wouldn't it be nice to know exactly where your stand
Word to your mother
is without letting anyone know where you're at walking in? Hilarious. Have you ever heard of Onyx? Onyx is one of the most important pieces of hunting gear that you can use and always have.
I was going to do something. I talked about the fawns.
To get from your truck to your hunting spots. It also allows you to
feel like I'm missing something.
Parking spots, scrapes, food plots, rub lines.
No, we're going to talk about live scopes and...
The Onyx Hunt app is also a great way to see your property and know where you stand. Onyx is a mobile app that you can take anywhere. It's recognized by game wardens all around the country as a valuable hunting tool. So, if you want to always know where you are and have the ability to save information that will help you be a better hunter, go download the Onyx Hunt app at your app store today.
Is it time to get your carpet looking like it did when you first moved in? Or have you had some water issues that need to be taken care of in your home or business? Well, if you call Jesse at Richard Remediation and Cleaning in Ankeny, Iowa, Jesse has been helping folks get their carpets, upholstery, tile, and grout looking great again since he learned from his father on how to take care of customers. Richard Remediation and Cleaning
can
handle any size job, from a single home to multi-unit apartments or offices. They offer first responders and military discounts every day. So if you need help at home or work getting things back to normal, or cleaning up after the pet when they make a mistake, pick up the phone and call 319-400-6921. That's 319-400-6921. Or look them up on Facebook at Richard Remediation and Cleaning. One call cleans it all. Look them up on Facebook at Richard Remediation and Cleaning, or call 319-400-6921.
Heading to your favorite outdoor spot? Is your hunting, fishing, or utility knife ready for any task? Well, if you used the original Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener before you left, the Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener is designed to sharpen every knife you own by using changeable, flexible, abrasive belts.
John is heading to the Olson shooting range for the state kids pistol and rifle shoot. That would be fun, John. Good for you guys. That's awesome.
Knife and tool sharpener does this with precision angle sharpening guides and flexible abrasive belts to ensure the proper 20-degree angle every time. Each Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener is assembled in the USA by a family-owned and operated company.
And we don't talk about that stuff on the show, Dave.
So if you love the outdoors and depend on a sharp knife,
Dave said the beaver turned 75 today.
or the Work Sharp guided field sharpener at a store near you. Or anytime at Work Sharp.
Yeah, his brother died already. Wally's already went to heaven. That's crazy. I thought Jerry Mathers was dead already.
Lots of flavor, lots of goodness.
And beavers are pesky critters, Dave.
Hey America, when you barbecue, try Cookies barbecue sauce for a treat. Cookies barbecue sauce is the barbecue
8:30.
sauce
Yeah.
loves to eat.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. Hey, I know what it was. We got a couple contests going on the app right now. One is a fishing contest to Lake Winnie. You don't have to purchase anything. You just need to listen. So if you listen in Monday through Friday, I do a phrase of the week or a phrase of the day or a phrase that pays or something like that. It plays at least 4 to 5 times a day. So if you listen to a couple shows, you'll hear it. And all you got to do is just email me that, and I put you in the drawing. Simple as that. OutdoorsDan@mac.com is my email. So that's going on. And then we got the Socket to Pop promotion going on. I just gave away a pair of Itasca hunting boots to Jim Holloway. So if I get, you got till next Saturday, I need 10 people to either go to norlandersocks.com and get a pair of socks. They've got codes going on. They got a buy two, get one for 50% off sale going on right now. They got a whole bunch of stuff, but if you use Dan15, I know you can get at least Dan. If you haven't ordered before, you get at least 15 off. And then I think colors is 20% off. There's a couple different codes you can use. But just email me a screenshot of the order. It's got to be marked after June 1st, okay? And I will put you in that drawing. So you got a 1 in 10 chance of winning those boots. If you don't win, I'm going to take the other 9 people and we're going to draw for that Camprite tent cot and sleeping bag package next weekend. So I'll announce the winner of the boots and I'll announce the winner of the Camprite tent cot. We were going to try to do it for 3 weeks, but I think we're just going to shut it down after next week. So the other thing you can do if you've already bought socks and you don't want to get any more, you don't need any more socks, which is understandable. We can only use so many socks. To me, I would give it, Andrew, I would probably give a pair to Andrew. You could buy a pair for Andrew. If you don't want to do that, just go to purewhitetail.com and buy a pea product and send me a screenshot of that order. Just make sure it's marked June 1st or later, and I'll put you in a drawing. So there you go. You got a chance of winning a pair of boots, and then if you don't win the boots, you got a chance of winning a camping package from Camprite. Those tent cots are a couple $100, and its sleeping bags over $100 something. It's a really nice package, so you'll like that. All right, that's all on the Outdoor Call Radio app. Download it on your device app free, and listen for free, and you might win something. We'll be right back. We're talking fishing gear when we come back on 1350 ESPN.
At American Family Life Insurance, we know that protecting your family's financial future is a priority, and life insurance is an easy way to help make that happen. You'll feel good knowing you've taken steps to protect what matters most if you were to pass away. Plus, life insurance is often more affordable than you think. Let's talk about options that fit you. Contact Darren Islander, agent at 515-964-7575 today.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Do you love hearing that old Tom sound off while you're in the field? Well, then you need to check out Alive Action Decoys. Hey guys, it's Outdoors Dan here. Alive Action Decoys are one of the most realistic decoy systems you can deploy while you're in the field turkey hunting. Wade and Teresa Goddard.
Well, that'd be cool, Dirt.
Gobbler decoy, and then
I like spoons.
That allows you to
So did the walleye and the pike.
Up and down.
Spoons are good.
Side
Spoons are good.
You can walk that tom up and back while it's on the platform. Alive Action Decoys are so amazingly lifelike, though. They're going to fool even the weariest old boss tom you got running around your woods. Plus, the good thing is they're made right here in the good old US of A. For more information about Alive Action Decoys, please check them out on Facebook or call them at 815-674-1626. Take it from me, Outdoors Dan. They're going to help you be more successful in the field this year.
Tacticam has launched the best-in-class cellular trail camera, the #1 selling action camera in the industry. The new Reveal by Tacticam will change the way you scout forever. Not only is it one of the easiest to set up, but the most affordable cellular camera on the market. As you know, you educate your game and leave your scent when checking cameras in the field. With Reveal, those issues are gone. You can receive pictures in almost real time right to your app without going into the field. The Reveal offers half-second trigger speeds, detects game from up to 96 feet away in 4G and LTE wireless modules. Verizon and AT&T plans available. 24-inch LCD screen, adjustable night illumination, and data plans starting as low as $5 a month. The Reveal's world-class app allows you to set up your camera, add cameras, view and organize pictures, and much more. Again, plans starting as low as $5 a month. The new Reveal by Tacticam saves time. gas, and most importantly, helps you stop educating your game. RevealCellCam.com for more info.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN.
Des Moines sports leader.
And that one's gone! A Des Moines Radio Group station.
Hey guys, Jackie Bushman here with Buckmasters. When it comes to food plot seed and deer feed, the Mississippi-based Backwoods Attractions product line has you covered. From their food plot blends like Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe, and the popular Dixie 6, to their attractants like Game Changer, Sweet Stuff, and Buck Robber. The best way to put it is, if you're not using Backwoods Attraction products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attraction has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor and swing by and support your local co-op or farm supply store and ask for Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for a successful fall.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to hour number 2 of the Outdoor Call Radio. Hour number 2 is brought to you by the fine folks at Elite Archery. Have you taken the shootability challenge yet? If you haven't, I encourage you to go down to Archery Field and Sports or your nearest Elite dealer. There's lots outdoors over in Illinois. There's Shields. There's Archery Field and Sports right here in Altoona. Go see Mark and everybody. He loves to see everybody. They love talking about Elite. You walk in the door and you say, Mark, I want to see what's neat about Elite. He's going to be really, really happy if you do that. Just take the shootability challenge. I love my Omnia right now. I'm shooting at about 58 pounds, and I just switched over. Custom Bow Equipment came out with this new 3-pin micro tactic sight. It's actually a Trek sight, not a tactic, but it's a vertical sight. So instead of having the horizontal pins, it's got a vertical 3-pin. And that thing is slicker than an owl flying at night with a full moon. I'm just telling you right now, that thing is slick. And I got that all sighted in, ready to go for my fall hunts. I can't wait. Boy, I'm dialed in too, man. Them Silent Night vanes, they're whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I mean, they're just zipping in there. So if you want to get, if you want to see what I'm talking about as far as getting the feel, comfort, and the just the maximum speed and comfortability and shootability out of a bow, go check out EliteArchery.com or go check out a dealer and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, let's talk fishing. So I'm not bragging, Andrew. It's not bragging to say I'm gonna get another boat.
No,
I'm not bragging.
You've had withdrawals. You've had a lot of things go on, and this was a needed thing for you.
Here's the thing. I know a lot of folks are living check to check. Things are tight right now, and I'm no different. I work 4 jobs, and that's the only way I could afford to do this. They're not giving it to me. I'm buying it. So, but I don't want to give you the impression that I can go buy what I want, because I can't. I have to save and scrimp. I'm not going to get the boat till next spring. It's going to take me a while to get everything together to do and and then I'm going to put so much down and finance it, and so I can comfortably afford it. But I went ahead and I started getting all my accessories this year, so I don't have the burden of it next year. Does that make sense? Because that's the good thing about ordering it a year ahead of time. It lets you do your research and it lets you get your stuff. So on the boat I had before I got cancer, which I would have kept if I wouldn't have got cancer, and had to have that stuff done. I had that boat set up exactly how I always wanted my boat to be. So I'm having to do that over again. Things have dramatically went up. It's nuts. So, but I've got my live scope and I've got my monitors and I got everything. That's all situated. So what I've been looking at is how to rig up my live scope. I had a side pole that would go. I'm getting a Lund. Lund's got a sport track all the way around the boat that you can attach and slide attachment or accessories on and screw them and lock them in. It's really a neat thing. One of the things I like about a Lund. One of the things that I had on my other boat was I had my live scope pole that had my transducer. It wasn't attached to my trolling motor. The reason I didn't attach it to my trolling motor is if you got a trolling motor that's got anchor lock or spot lock, when you get into a school of fish or you find where you want to go fishing, you hit that spot lock or anchor, the boat stays right there. But the problem is if you got your transducer, your live scope transducer on your live scope, you're not going to be seeing the fish. Like if the fish were off to the left, you're not, or the right, you're not going to be able to see that because your spot lock is going to be, your trolling motor is going to be going left and right to keep the boat where it's at. Right? That makes sense? It's like an anchor. So I started doing some research, and then my buddy who does my St. Louis Sunday night show with me, he told me about a company. It's called All Aboard Marine. It's in Missouri. This guy's a super nice guy. I called and talked to him for 35, 40 minutes. He came up with a design that you can put it on the trolling motor. It's a separate rod system that goes on there, but it's not a T handle, but it's got like an L handle that comes off of that rod that goes up and down. Andrew, is that perpendicular when it's up and down? What is perpendicular?
Perpendicular is just even.
Like this way?
Perpendicular can be either way. A perpendicular is
up and
just
down
next to, but never touching to another line.
Okay, it's attached, but it's off to the side a little bit.
Horizontal.
Right,
Vertical.
vertical.
And then vertical.
And then what's perpendicular?
Perpendicular is like perpendicular lines. They will never touch.
But they're just it's next to it.
Yes.
That would be perpendicular.
Yes.
Boy, my third grade education is really working this morning. Wow! Mrs. Johansson would be so proud of me. That's awesome. I hope she's doing good. She was cute too. I had a crush on Mrs. Johansson. I did. She was sweet. Anyway, so it's off to the side of the trolling motor. So if you got the anchor lock or spot lock engaged, it's got another handle that it's at the top of the pole, comes back horizontally to where if you're standing or sitting, you can move that live scope transducer left or right if you need to, and it's all attached to your trolling system still. What's nice about this is when you're ready to move to a different spot, you just pull your trolling motor up parallel. Thank you, Dave. Dave Fishing Dave says parallel. When you pull your trolling motor up, your live scope transducer is out of the water. You don't have to go over and move another pole and bracket out. It just saves you time. So, but Dan said he loves his. He has not had zero issues with it. It's really a neat design. If you're they're not sponsoring me. I'm not getting paid to tell you this. I'm just telling you, if you're getting live scope, or if you got live scope and you got the other pole system and you're just not happy with it, go check out allaboardmarine.com. What?
Allaboardmarine.com.
Allaboardmarine.com.
I like it.
All aboard. Yeah. And it's made in Missouri. They make all their stuff themselves, and just super, super nice people. So the next thing is I had my other live scope on the bow, and then I had my monitor, my regular fish finder on the helm, my steering column, right, my helm. So I went ahead and I got a 12-inch monitor this time. I got an EchoMap 12-inch. And instead of putting it down on the deck like my other one was, my eyes are getting, I'll be 60 in February, so my eyes are starting to go. They're not as sharp as they used to be. I'm not going to say what I was like. Never mind. Oh, I just saved myself from getting in big trouble. Oh, did I just stop my brain. I'm so proud of myself, too, because it was funny. Anyway, I had it on the deck. It was like 6 inches off the deck. It was just a regular Garmin mount that came with the EchoMap. Well, now they got these monitor deck systems where you can telescope it up to even with your chair. So when you're sitting there and say like you're on a school of suspended crappie, or you got a bunch of walleye on the bottom. The walleye in schools, they don't stay in one spot very long. They move, right? So if you're sitting there watching your jig, or you're if you find a certain fish that you want to try to catch, and you got to follow them. You don't have to keep ruining your neck and stuff, bending all the way down or squinting to make your screen, to see your screen really well. It's up by there, and then it's got like a little sunshade on it too, so you can really see your screen really well. I'm gonna get that because I think that's gonna be make it so much easier to really see what I'm doing on that bow monitor. Now Dan told me you could take an Ethernet cable and run it from your bow monitor to your helm monitor, and say like Jenny's going to be off on Thursdays now, so she's going to be able to go fishing with me during the week. That was another reason why I didn't keep the boat the last time, because I was always going fishing by myself, and I like me, but I don't like myself well enough to keep hanging out all the time by myself. I get tired of talking to myself, really, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, I think anybody would.
Yeah, thank you. So, shut up, Andrew. So, anyway, Jenny's going to be able to go fishing with me now, so Raven, Jenny, and I can go on Thursdays. So that was another reason. So if I get that Ethernet cable running from the bow to the helm, she's going to be able to see what I'm seeing on the live scope, which I think she'll really like. She'll be able to see all that stuff. So I'm anxious and excited for her to check that out. Now, another thing that I had purchased that I got that I really will, I don't know if I can do without it, because I told you I already fell in the lake a couple times, right? So I'm getting too old to be swinging over the transom or the bow to climb on the trailer. I'm getting brittle, man. I'm just telling you. They had these easy step ladder systems. Have you seen these? These things they're expensive. They're not cheap. They're $300 or $400. But what it does is you attach it to your trailer up by your, what do you call that? Where you hook it up and winch it in, your boat in to the trailer. You got your steps right there, and it's got a pole. So when you get to where you're loading your boat or you're getting ready to let it go, if you need to climb into the boat, you just walk right up the stairs and into your boat. It's slicker than Aunt Jemima syrup on a buttered pattered pancake.
Man, that took too long to get there.
I had to articulate it. I'm trying to be articulate this morning.
I mean, hey, your education is showing through strong. You're doing great there. Why not articulate as well?
I'm just trying to. But I'm just telling you. And then when you're loading the boat by yourself, a lot of times I have to load and unload the boat myself. Those steps they're just a lifesaver, man. They're great. You just step right off the boat, down the steps, and you're on the loading ramp, and you're pulling the truck out. It's awesome. So those are just some things. If you're out doing this stuff by yourself, and you're having some of the issues that I'm having. As we get older, we start to lose our balance, right? We start to. This is really embarrassing. I'll tell you this because Jenny knows about it. If Jenny already didn't know about it, I wouldn't say a word. I was second to last hunt this turkey season. I was tired. I only got like 2 hours sleep. So the alarm goes off at 3:30. I go take a shower real quick, get dressed, get all my camera gear. I take the camera gear out, throw it in a truck. I go get my coffee. I didn't have coffee. I had a Mountain Dew Zero in my hand. And I had, what else did I have? I had something in my other hand. So it's dark in the garage, right? Because I had the door open, but I didn't have the light on. There's 4 steps. As soon as I go from out of the house down there's 4 steps to get to the garage floor. I missed the last step, and I fell forward.
Oh no!
Now I'm just going to tell you right now. There is a God, and there are angels around us, because I don't know how this happened. I fell. I missed a step, and I fell forward, and I hit the concrete floor. But my Diet Mountain Dew Zero bottle took the brunt of the fall. Huh. It's like somebody grabbed me and laid me down instead of going splat. And like I was gonna, Jenny, get the ambulance. I don't know what happened, but it was like it was in slow motion. And I'm not making this up. As God is my witness, this is a true. This really happened. The Diet Mountain Dew bottle, I don't know if it was because everything hit on that bottle and went up in my chest flat, or if it was like something grabbed me. Huh. And I sat there, I laid there for a second, and it's like, what just happened? And I picked myself up, and I got up, and I was okay. And I got in the truck and I went turkey hunting. And I told Jenny that this morning. She goes, Daniel, what are we going to have to do with you?
Yeah.
But that was weird. Now that was a weird thing, man. But that really happened. I think you could say the Diet Mountain Dew Zero took all the force of the fall. But it was like something just laid me down. It was crazy.
Well, at least you're.
And I didn't have my insulated bibs and stuff on either. You know how that will kind of, you got those Michelin bibs on to protect you for the fall. I'm just saying it was weird. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Hey,
I've been looking at those. I've seen them in use. They are slick. Well, thank you, Rick. Are you talking about the steps, Rick? They are slick. Anyway, I don't want to fall anymore. I fell in the garage. I did fall. I was sweeping the garage. What was that? 6 months ago? 4 months ago? I was sweeping the garage, and I went around the corner, and it was longer than that. This is June, so it was back when we had snow. So late February, March, April, May, June. So 3 months ago. Excuse me.
Crazy. 3 months ago, we can say we had snow.
I know. I was going around, and I had my snow blade on my SUV or side by side, whatever. And I hit the stupid snow blade with my knee. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Yeah, because I was sweeping and I wasn't watching what I was doing, and I went around and went forward, and I caught the corner of the snow blade, and I went shoulder first into the concrete, and I just laid there and went and I'm not kidding you, my shoulder is still sore from that. I actually had to turn my bow down a half a turn so I could draw without my shoulder hurting. I told Larry about that, and he just started laughing at me. He goes, "What the hell's the matter with you?" I said, "I don't know. It's crazy." That's why I don't make fun of Biden. See, I've already done a couple Bidens. Yeah.
To be honest, I think we all have, but we just don't admit it.
Well, I'm just telling you right now, my shoulder's still sore from that. I'm hoping I didn't tear anything in my shoulder, because if I ever have to give up bow hunting, you're not going to want to listen to the show anymore, because I'm going to be grouchy.
Yeah, no, let's hope you got a long time left of that.
I hope I at least get another 10 years of bow hunting. I would like to do this show for another 10 or 15 years. I've been on 25. I can do another 10 or 15 years. If you all are kind enough, let's make a deal. Let's all stay alive and stick together on Saturday mornings. All right?
There you go.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Just tell the Grim Reaper to and you got Outdoor Call Radio to listen to. But listen, you never know. But yeah, I'm telling you, man, I don't bounce like I used to. I'm just telling you right now. Maybe you need a great crossbow sponsorship. Hey, Scotty, if I have to shoot a crossbow, I will. I am not giving up my deer hunting. I'm not. Plenty of other material to make fun of. Yeah, I don't really want to make fun of anybody. And I promised I was, and I've been really true to my word. I haven't talked politics in a long time. It's hard sometimes. Trust me. Ask Andrew. I'll call him muttering. I'll start muttering to myself. Sounds good to me. There you go, Rick. All right, hey, let me take a real quick break. I'll be right back. When we do, I'm going to do the Big P giveaway. Are you ready to get some pure whitetail P? Are you? I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. No flippy floppy.
Tired or not sleeping or feeling pain all day? Well, you don't have to suffer, and you can get help to relax. Have you heard of Emperor
I ain't kidding
One?
you. I've had rotator before. That hurts. That was like the second worst. That was the worst surgery I ever had until I had that cancer cut out through here. That was miserable.
Pain relief. It's also helping me to
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
that can cause me stomach issues to get relief. Emperor One offers lotions.
Rick, those stairs are slick, man. If that's what you're talking about.
Helping folks all around this country.
Maybe you should turn on the lights next time. Shut up, Dave.
They will just help you start feeling like your old self again. So if you're looking for
the garage light, when you open the garage, the light on the garage turns on, right? So I don't have to turn the main light on. I just went down the stairs and didn't realize that the garage light was off, and I just missed the step.
Our dogs are part of the family, and we want to protect
Yeah,
them at all times.
I know. I'm getting old.
Live in an area that you want to keep open and not have a traditional fence to protect your pet? No worries. Call Chris at Pet Stop of Des Moines. Chris Spoltra is the owner of the Pet Stop franchise in
I
the Des Moines
remember,
area.
was it 2 years ago? I was taking the trash out. We had ice on the driveway, and I had my slippers on. Bad idea. Bad idea. Remember the old house? How we had the steps that went outside? I got to the last step and whoop, and right on my back. It's like, Jimmy! Yeah, that hurt. That crushed me. I did, man. I went, whoop. Like the old Fred Flintstone, man.
PetStop.com. Pet Stop of Des Moines. Outdoors Dan recommended and Raven approved.
In the mood for a great family treat or a special gift idea? Pop on
Scrapes. We're talking scrapes next.
Boulevard at Ankeny. That's where you'll find over 30 fresh flavors of the most delicious Iowa-grown popcorn in the central Iowa area. You'll love the fresh pop flavors like caramel.
Man, I can't wait. I can't wait to take Jenny fishing and Raven. Raven's never been on a boat, so that's going to be fun getting Raven out there on the lake. He's going to have a blast. Morning, Tom. My buddy keeps trying to talk me and get one of them Bimini covers. Am I saying that right? Bimini?
Everyone loves popcorn, especially when it's from
It'd be nice to have that shade, but man, they're expensive.
Games, locally grown and popped to perfection.
Trying to think how I could redneck that up.
Corporate events and special fundraising for your school. For more information, contact Lotta Pop at 515.
I know there's certain blinds you can buy, turkey hunting blinds, that are like a panel. Just take that and rig it up that way, and just as a sunshade.
Services with offices in West Des Moines and Ankeny, Iowa.
I have to do some thinking on that.
I see it every day. People dealing with relationship issues, parenting struggles, anxiety, depression, or folks just looking for a new direction or plan in their life. If you find yourself struggling and are looking for
I
someone
told Jenny I might go get a greeter's job just to help pay for it.
or just helping with everyday stress, please consider
Part-time.
calling A New Life. We offer a family-friendly, straightforward approach to helping
good.
you
I
to
think
get
they
through
definitely
layers
want
of
you.
stress.
Yeah. Can you see me as a greeter? Hey, what's your name?
What's your name? Come back.
Come on in.
I don't know your name yet.
What aisle? Over there. Follow me.
It's in there somewhere.
You might be dealing with in your life. When you're looking for someone to
I don't think they don't do greeters anymore.
consider calling us for a confidential
I don't
appointment.
think they have greeters
They
anymore.
might make an exception for you, though.
4006 in West Des Moines or 964-5003
Oh,
in
man.
Ankeny. Also find us 24/7 at newlifecounseling.com.
I can-
We are here to help you when you need us.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, so we've been getting a lot of calls about, or emails and stuff about scrapes, because we've been talking about National P Day with Pure Whitetail, and it's June. I know a lot of folks don't like getting trail cameras out till August or September. I'm a firm believer. Larry McCoy and Philip Vanderpool, and if you haven't heard this, Philip Vanderpool, ooh, I just got a new memory. Ugh. That was a bad memory. That was a bad memory. Look at that. My phone just popped that up. That was not good. Aw, that's when Danny was in the service. Now that's a good memory. I like that. I'll look at that later. So, what was I talking about? Huh?
You just started.
Scrapes. Yeah, I was talking about scrapes. So, we've been talking about, getting our cameras out. Some people don't like doing that until August, September, and you're missing a lot of fun if you don't do it earlier. And listen to me. You're not going to hurt anything by getting your trail cameras out and putting mock scrapes out. When Philip and Larry showed me this 3 years ago, I said, "You guys are nuts." And they said, "You just wait and see, son." And they were 100% right. I was totally wrong. We went out and we made scrapes on these secondary trails that came with the primary trail. We found a fork, and then we also went on some field edges in a corner that the trails came in where they were coming from a bedding area to the food source. I like going back into the transitional area, like 75, 80 yards, and where I'm normally going to have a stand off the main trail there. I like putting a scrape right there. And then I like setting a scrape where I've got stand selections. I got trees on both sides that I can put a couple different stand sets up. So in case of any different wind direction, I can say that I got a good chance of hunting that stand. Don't worry about it now if you're getting out there doing all this stuff, because the deer by October 1st are going to totally forget about this. All right, don't worry about bouncing them out. I was talking to this one young man over the week. He says he likes hunting bedding areas. I personally do not like hunting bedding areas. I don't want to get close enough to a bedding area where I've got a chance of blowing those deer out. I just don't like doing it. Because early season, I want to hunt those fringe areas. The only time I will get close to a bedding area maybe is during the rut. I've got certain stands that I consider rut stands. I will not hunt those stands until October 30th, November 1st. I will not get in, because by then you're going to have bucks chasing does. They're going to be checking bedding areas. There's going to be a lot more activity. You can slip in and slip out without messing things up. If you get in there early and start trying to hunt those, you're going to educate those deer, and a lot of times that can ruin a good situation for you. So I like going in that transition area where I can get them, 75 to 100 yards off that bedding area at least, and I know that I can slip in there without disturbing anything. Most of the time it's 100 to 120 yards from the bedding where I just don't want to go. So that's where I like to put the scrapes, and I like to make sure I can do it for multiple wind directions. That way, when I am ready to hunt, I can either hunt one side of that trail or the other, where the wind is going to be, where them deer are not. If they're on the trail, they're not going to pick my scent up. But I started doing this, and we started doing it in June. It's a great way to get deer
Hypnotized?
Not hypnotized, to get them habitually hitting those scrapes. Deer will actually check scrapes all year long. It's their social media. They're going to go in there and scent check. They've got a preorbital gland. They've got other scent glands that they rub around their antlers and everything else. They've got glands on their back of their hocks, on their feet. They got interdigital glands in their hooves. They got scent glands everywhere. So they will leave those scents in those scrapes all year round, so they can communicate. They know who's around. They're checking in, right? So if you start going out there and you start putting like some bedded up or some bachelor group or something like that, it's a great way to get deer to come and check a mock that's on his scrape route, and he'll get to where he'll start checking it a couple times every week or two. And as the rut gets closer, he'll start checking. If you start putting doe urine and stuff in there, then he'll start checking that with more frequency. And that's how I got the last couple of deer I got in Iowa. I mean, I was done early, because they were coming in there every other day, almost hitting my those scrapes like clockwork. And it's also a great way to see the antler growth through the summer. I mean, I got files and files of deer pictures where I know this buck was there, and seeing them transition from velvet to when they get the velvet off and they're hard horned. It's really, really cool to do that. So that's why I'm a big believer in doing these scrape lines now. Get your reveal trail cameras out. You get it sent right to your phone. You don't have to go in there and pull the card every night, 7 to 10 days. You can get in there and just watch it on your phone. It's less gas you have to drive. You don't get in there and educate the deer as much, and you can really enjoy seeing what's running around your property. Now, the nice thing about this is when we get closer to the rut, you got your residential deer, right? And then as the rut gets closer, you're going to have bucks coming in that you've never seen before, because a deer will travel a couple miles or more during the rutting cycle. I mean, they'll travel. So you got a chance of seeing something that you never saw before on your cameras. So it's just a neat way to have the summer go by, see what you got going around your hunting area, and I don't know. Whenever that phone goes off, that little ding, it's like Christmas. I get a picture. I get to go see. So that's what we're doing. If you want to see what Pure Whitetail, just go to purewhitetail.com or check out your nearest Pure Whitetail dealer. You can find a dealer list on the website and go check them out there. But that's what we're talking about there. You got any questions? Mine are out 365 days a year, Scott says in Oklahoma, watching the velvet grow down. See, Scott, you getting it. Somebody else. A beach umbrella, Ken said, for my boat. That's funny. Morning, John. Sorry about that, CJ. Yeah. Hey, CJ, I'm not gonna. I told you it was weird, man. It was like it was like a slow-mo thing. I'm just telling you. If there was an angel involved in that for me killing myself, I give him all the praise I can. That's awesome. All right, let me take a quick break, and we got to give that pee away, but we got to talk to Smoking Joe too. We'll be right back. It's going to be a Josh or Grant trivia. So if you're on Facebook, or if you like to Google stuff, I would get on Josh Martin or Grant Neal's website pages on their Facebook, and I would be scrolling to see if you can figure out, because it's gonna be Josh and Grant related for this P. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Going fishing is something we look forward to all week. We all want to be better at it and use the best gear available. Gear that will help us feel the bite better and gives
John, looks like you had a good turkey season.
When it comes to sensitivity and longer casts, Trica has people talking. Trica rods are scientifically proven to be more sensitive with their unique weave design, as much as 2 times as sensitive as other costly rod brands. Trica casting performance will give you up to 26% longer cast to keep your bait in the strike zone longer. Trica knows you work hard for your money, and they want to give you a rod that will cast longer and let you feel the bite
Second time
without
around.
putting the bite on your wallet. Trica rods are
He wants to be
significantly
a
less
teacher.
than other high-end rods available. They offer a 1-year, no questions asked guarantee. Trica rods can be returned for any
Plumber,
reason.
electrician. I'm telling you right now, if I could go back and do everything over again, I would either be a plumber or an electrician. I would get into the trades or be an over-the-road trucker. That's who's making the money now.
This year, here's a place to help you start looking for that new
If you're an electrician or like an HVAC person, HVAC, you're making really good money. They can't fill the jobs. When I was a kid, you had to know somebody to get into one of those trades. You had to get an apprenticeship, and it was like pulling a lottery ticket to do it. Now they will pay you to go to school and pay for your schooling to go to those trades. I'm just telling you right now, if I could go back and do it all over again,
anything you might need to keep your camper
it'd be hard to pass that up.
Monday through Saturday, located at 1727.
Hi, I'm Electric Dan.
In Ankeny, Iowa. Please call them at 515-964-1424.
I'm here to do your wiring.
Check them out online at ImperialRVCenter.com. That's ImperialRVCenter.com. Imperial RV Center in Ankeny, making memories to last a lifetime.
You were hunting, and a deer tick just crawled onto your leg and is burying its head into your flesh. You can't feel the bite, and you may or may not find the tick. In the coming weeks, you may or may not notice a red ring around the bite. Shortly thereafter, you may or may not get really sick. Your doctor may or may not test you for Lyme disease. The test may or may not detect it, meaning you may or may not get the medication needed.
And
if untreated or not treated on time, you could have a lifetime
That's not the first time I have brought
Don't take that chance. Get Elimitic clothing from Game Hide. Elimitic features Insect Shield, a repellent that is fused to the fabric fibers. Ticks hate it. Elimitic clothing will retain its effectiveness for the life of the garment and needs no special care. The treatment is odorless and invisible. Wearing Elimitic can help protect you from ticks, chiggers, and other biting insects, and is featured in a complete line of quality Game Hide hunting clothing. To learn more, visit GameHide.com.
All kinds of time for him to go.
Hey, students, are you into shooting sports? Well, if you are, have you ever thought about using your passion to help you through college? Grandview University is a small private college that is looking for students that have a passion for the shooting sports and learning. Grandview University has a shooting sports program that, if you qualify, will give you a guaranteed rate for your whole education while on the shooting team. That means your cost won't go up. You will get to experience a new level of competition and learn in a small class size with the feel of a larger campus with a ton of opportunities. So if you're looking to advance your education and love to shoot, why not shoot for a college program that has produced countless All-Americans and has a winning record of 4 times national champion? Grandview Shooting Sports athletes will have your ammo, uniforms, travel, and education covered in your scholarship.
Especially after this
If you like to shoot for the stars and push yourself, Grandview University wants to talk with you.
I know.
For more information, check
what
them
else
out
can you
at
do? Like, you can't go outside. You
gvvikings.com.
can't escape from it. I mean, It's just horrible.
We all want the deadliest broadheads out there. Have you
Ew.
tried it?
No, sorry.
That's for
Slick
sure.
Tricks are one of the most accurate and
But it is
deadliest
fun
broadheads on the
on
market.
Saturday mornings.
Slick Trick just added
The
their
3:30 wake up's killing me.
Slick Trick.
Yeah,
This
I got
mechanical
donuts.
head is a clear game changer.
My coffee's just not it's not stiff enough this
Still
morning.
available, as well as the
Yeah.
standard Slick Trick that just won another award for best broadhead. They all offer bone-crushing penetration with superior cutting diameters. They feature an all-steel ferrule,
I think it may be.
Alcatraz blade lock system
I think it
to prevent broadhead
you never-
failures
yeah,
at
with
the
him,
moment
you
of
never-
impact that will help you get your game. Bow hunters need gear
Well,
they can depend on 100% of the
about
time.
18 seconds
You wait
and we'll be
all
right in with
season
you.
for that shot. Don't trust
We
it
are
to a
down
head
to
that
the
may
wire.
not deliver a short recovery. For more info, go online to www.slicktrick.net. This year, trick 'em with Slick Trick broadheads and tag your game.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car. Gonna take you.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. That music can mean only one thing. What's your name? Smeltzer is on the line. What's up there, Joe?
How are you, buddy?
I'm good, man. How are you?
You know, I was doing good until Andrew brought something to my attention.
Oh, God. What's that?
So you brought donuts today, I heard,
Yeah.
but you didn't bring me donuts.
Well, you're in Ankeny. I'm in Des Moines.
Excuses.
Not that far. It's not like I'm in a different state.
Well, I'm sorry to say. You know, it's kind of like those 0% financing deals. You know, just missed it by this much.
Yeah, but you knew this ahead of time. It's not like a no.
I didn't know it. I called him at 6:30 this morning and said, "Hey, it's National Donut Day. I want to be pushing it to get there on time."
Wasn't that yesterday, by the way?
I thought it was today.
Is it today?
You got to get it right, Dan.
It's been in the last 24 hours.
It was probably like 2 months ago, and he's just trying to make up for it.
Now he's looking it up.
I'm looking it up now.
And then I was telling Andrew, you better be careful because he's bringing me donuts today, but I feel like there's something behind it. Like,
you know
hey,
what?
Here's a donut, but you got to do this now.
National Donut Day was yesterday, Joe. I'm always a day late.
A day late,
And a dollar short.
Yeah, $1 short. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why he's going to ask Andrew for $1. See, I told Andrew this before I got on the line with you that Andrew, he's going to ask you for something.
I don't ask him for anything. I just deduct it from his check.
Or you demand it probably.
Yeah, it's more of a demand.
I don't demand anything. You know, this isn't like a car negotiation. It's totally different.
Oh, it's not?
No. I don't do that to everybody, just you when I'm trading trucks.
See, Andrew doesn't have Brett here to help him out, so I feel bad for Andrew. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. Jeff's at the ballpark this morning. Oh, what's her name's going to be there today, I think?
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's going to be a big draw.
that will be a big draw. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And she's playing golf, I think, at the John Deere Classic. That'll be pretty cool.
Is she?
Yeah, with Zach Johnson.
Who's that?
What?
Really?
Who's Zach Johnson?
Are you for real?
Come on.
Well, I am for real. I'm a real
You
person.
must be from St. Louis.
I am from St. Louis. Actually, I'm from Belleville, Illinois. That's where I was born. I grew up outside of St. Louis, but the last 22 years I've lived in Des Moines.
Same deal. You're just not a true Iowan if you don't know who Zach Johnson is.
Come on.
I can't ever be.
He's probably the greatest Iowa golfer to ever make the tour. He's probably one of the only few too.
I thought that was Andy Williams.
Who?
Andy Williams.
Andy Williams?
Yeah, Williams.
William?
Williams.
That's what I said. Oh, sorry. I forgot the S.
Yeah.
Williams.
Put the F on it. Andy Williams. He was from Wall Lake, Iowa. I thought he was a big golfer.
I've never heard that name. Have you, Andrew?
No, I think Dan's
He only had he was like one of the biggest recording artists of all music time.
Well, not the golf. He's not a professional golfer.
Well, he played golf.
Yeah, I play golf.
He said Zach Wilson, or what's his name, was the most famous golfer ever come out of Iowa.
Yes. Zach Johnson, by the way.
Okay, whatever. I'm sorry. I don't
Come on, Dan.
I don't play golf.
Come on, man.
I gave Andrew my clubs, actually.
Yeah, he did.
I said, here, you can have these. I played golf for about 2 seasons, and that was enough.
All right. It's a tough sport. I can understand.
The fact that you call it seasons.
I played Army golf.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, left, right, left, right, left, right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then they frowned. And then they frowned when I pulled the shotgun out of the golf bag. And they, what are you doing?
I said, I don't know if they frowned. That was more of a. They may have run away.
They said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Shooting a birdie."
See what I have to deal with here? What we have to deal with here, Joe?
I don't care who you are. That was funny.
That was pretty funny, actually.
Yeah.
Normally, I'd be like, he probably had that in his pocket for a long time, but you literally just pulled that out.
I did.
Yeah, you just
right out of the hat.
Yeah, I'm a wealth of useless information.
Just when I thought we had him, Andrew, he pulled that out.
Yeah, we're so close.
There's always next time.
Hey, I had a guy who said that he just thinks my truck is a beast of a truck today on the show.
Is it?
Yeah. His name is Bruce, by the way.
Bruce. I got another white one sitting here, a blue one. I'll have to check.
Yeah, Jenny wants that blue Colorado, that little one.
The little one.
The ZR2 Colorado.
The ZR2. That truck's faster than your truck.
I don't really care.
Come on. Don't lie.
Hey, in about 3 years, I actually might downsize to that.
Oh, whatever.
I'm serious.
Whatever.
I figure by the time I get ready to do that in 3 years, because I told Jenny I'd keep that truck for 3 to 4 years. So as soon as I'm done with that and my extended warranty's up, I'll trade that truck in and I'll pretty much get the Colorado for free because my ZR2 is worth so much more money.
Oh, all right. Well.
Right?
Good luck.
Yep. Have fun.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it. You know how we are. Hank said, "Isn't that called a shotgun start?" That's good, Hank.
That is good.
Yeah. You know what? That's good that the listeners are on par with our conversation.
Yep. Because of Donut Day.
Yeah,
they got some extra sugar in their system today.
Yeah, that's because I teed them up.
You did.
I did. All right.
You're all over today.
Yeah. Speaking of driving, what are we driving at Carl's today?
I'm actually sitting in a new truck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go park it. So you just caught me right when I was in the truck, so I put it in park and started talking.
All right. Well, what do you got for him? What's the finances? What's the incentives?
Nothing's changed since last month. On half-ton Silverados, they have 1.9 for 36 months and 2.9 for 48 and 3.9 for 60. So that's kind of all the incentives they have right now. And probably in the next 2 months, I want to say, we'll start to see the 2024 show up on the half-ton. So they're making a lot of transitions to the 2024 year models.
Uh-huh.
Usually they happen kind of in the fall time, but it's happening sooner than what it typically does. So 24 is to look forward to in the next couple months, and that's kind of it. So everything's being pretty consistent with what it was last month in April. So no new major changes on the incentives and offers and stuff like that. So.
Well, I'm going to give you a chance to give me a mulligan on that 0%.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
Yeah.
I knew there's always something to it, Andrew.
There is.
That's all right. You got 3 years to work it out. Get on it, son.
All right. Well, thanks for the heads up.
Hey, and if I do get that new Colorado in 3 years, I want a blue one, like Jenny's, and I want it to be the Triple H Outfitting edition. I want Triple H Outfitters on the back quarter panels.
Demanding too, Andrew.
Do what?
Demanding too, Andrew.
I'm telling you. Hey, does that come with a cooler? Does that come with the cooler, or do you have to get that? Is that an extra?
In the tailgate?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's extra, is what it is.
Well,
that was standard.
Well, I don't know. They showed it in the commercial. I thought it was standard.
Of course, they're going to put it in the commercial.
Yeah.
Like you don't know.
All right. Tell them where they can find you, Grumpy.
Grumpy.
You're not grumpy, Joe.
I think Dan's the one that's grumpy.
I know. It's like calling the kettle black here. You know.
I'm not grumpy. I'm going to Kansas hunting. I'm happy.
Good for you. I'll be here all day, 1101 Southeast, Oral Labor at the Rock.
All right. You just get out there and you just get out there and find a way to be fair with everybody.
Another shot.
Yep. Yep, I hear you.
Yeah, he's just gonna sit. He's just gonna sit back there and count the greens.
Yeah, classic Dan tip of the day.
Do what, Joe?
I said it's the classic Dan tip of the day.
Yeah.
Tip of the day.
Talk to you next. Are we calling you next week?
Yes, I'll be around. The following week I will not be around.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have a best of, so that'll work out great.
All right, sounds good, guys.
Thank you, Joe.
Yep, have a good one.
I'll save you a donut. I'll save you a donut. I'll bring it by Wednesday.
Perfect.
Thank you.
See ya.
There you go. Smoking Joe Smelter. Go see him. He'll save you a ton of money. All right, 8:44. I got to take a quick break. We come back. We're giving some pee away. It's the Pure Whitetail National Pee Day giveaway on the Outdoor Call Radio Show. We'll be right back. Hey guys, Outdoors Dan here. Do you have a message that you need help? You didn't think I knew that much about golf. Your business? If you do, we need to have a chat. You ever thought about letting your vehicle do the promotion while you're out driving around town? If you haven't, let's talk a little bit about Chase Decals in Ames, Iowa, and what they can do for you. I just got my truck wrapped up at Chase Decals in Ames, and they did an amazing job. Josh, Bob, and the staff took the time. That bedded up, man. That bedded up dust is awesome. That's good stuff. They went to work designing a wrap that just pops off my ZR7. Now, wherever I go, premium buck dust. The Outdoor Call Radio Network. I'm telling you what, man, there's some good stuff in this. Your message out or showing people what exactly your business does. I want you to pick up the phone and call Josh at 515-292-6466. Oh, Lordy. That's 515. What's going on, Donovan? 6466. Or go online to chasedecals.com and start planning your campaign today. Now I got to think of a trivia question.
Taping your own hunts is an exciting way to capture the
I got to
moment.
think of a trivia question.
Fourth Arrow camera arms can help you video easier in the field.
Yeah, the only trivia questions I have are not
durable
hunting
and
related.
easy to pack. Their patented shoulder system is also very adaptable to any tree or ground blind setup. The bases are affordable and easy to set up for various wind directions.
Huh?
Baseball trivia question, but that's it.
Including the stiff arm.
I did tell him to go look up Josh and Grant stuff, right?
They're made of high quality aluminum or carbon, depending on what you choose. For ground blind hunters, there's the tripod and monopod options. They're quiet and maneuver easily within the blind. All models can handle Consumer Pro video and perform quietly in the field. You can even custom pick your setups with Fourth Arrow camera arms. If you're looking to tape your hunts this season, check out FourthArrowCameraArms.com. Outdoors Dan approved for the field for great video action.
Hey, Outdoors Dan here. How many times have you had to quit hunting because your feet got cold or uncomfortable? Well, I have a way to keep your feet feeling great in any weather or outdoor activity. Have you heard of Norlander Sock Company? Norlander Sock Company uses high-quality alpaca to produce some of the best socks out there. Alpaca socks will keep your feet comfortable and feeling great all day. Alpaca socks will wick away any moisture that you might encounter, plus work with your outdoor footwear to keep your feet temperature. I got my question. Alpaca socks also has a natural antibacterial quality to them that will keep your socks from smelling. They have heavyweight and lightweight styles with a bunch of color and size choices for you to choose from. Plus, gift boxes are available that are 100% guaranteed. So this year, when you plan your outdoor activities, make sure you keep your feet comfortable and feeling great all day. Try a pair of Norlander socks, pure alpaca, pure comfort. For more information, just go to norlandersocks.com and give your feet a treat.
Trails are not always easy. That's why your
That's actually a good tagline. Give your feet a treat. I should do this for a living.
Itasca learned over the years that using only the highest quality materials and hardware is the way to make footwear for the whole family in all situations. Whether you're out elk hunting, chasing moose or whitetails, riding snowmobiles.
I wish I was elk hunting this year. Ain't happening.
Itasca footwear will provide you not only a great fit,
Not happening.
but comfort for all-day adventures. Itasca has sizes and styles for the whole family. You want to give them the same comfort and fit that you look for in footwear.
A lot of folks didn't draw.
Look for Itasca
I saw a few people who were kind of disappointed in their draw results this year. They didn't draw their elk. They didn't draw their deer tags.
Footwear styles, please go to
Getting tougher.
www.itascabrands.com. Itasca Footwear. They will keep you on the move.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to 1350 ESPN. It's the Outdoor Call Radio Show with Outdoors Dan and Andrew. Andrew's in there too. All right, if you haven't won anything in the last 30 days, 244-1350, 244-1350. If you want to take a shot at this Pure Whitetail Mock Scrape Kit, courtesy of the fine folks at Pure Whitetail. And we'll give that away. Just make sure that you can come and grab it at the station. So let's see here. Dr. Scott Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi is a Jedi dentist. I just talked to him the other day. The reason I call him a Jedi dentist is because they just won Best Dentist Practice in Ankeny for like the millenniath time.
Yeah, it's been consistent.
It's been consistently every year. So not only do you have Dr. Scott Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi, you got Dr. Stewart, Dr. Brandt, Dr. Williams, and all the fine staff there at Advanced Family Dentistry to make sure that your experience at the dental shop is as pleasant and pain-free as possible, because they use the force to put such a good sense of easement around there. They want you to be at ease. They want you to be relaxed. They want you to come in there and have a pleasant experience and get the cleanings, the cavities filled, the root canals done, the crowns, whatever you need to get everything done as fast as you can and as pleasant as you can. That's why they're voted #1 every year. Located at 907 North Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. You can call them at 515-964-1490. That's 515-964-1490 or anytime at ankenysmiles.com. And when you leave, hopefully they're saying, may the floss be with you.
Floss will be with you always.
I actually got to call and reschedule. I was supposed to go to the dentist next Thursday, but I want to be out of town next Thursday.
I will be heading to the dentist in August.
Are you?
Yeah.
Obi-Wan?
Yep. I requested him right away.
Did you?
I mean, you can't go wrong with anybody. There,
No, they're all good people. Dr. Stewart's really nice. Dr. Brandt's nice. Dr. Williams. TJ's really nice. They're all nice. All right, let's see if he can let me have him. Tony. Good morning, Tony. Tony?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here's your question. What is, besides turkey hunting and deer hunting, what is Josh and Grant's other favorite thing to do?
Oh.
Well, I told you to go on their Facebook pages and look. It's right there. Tony?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got, just take a guess, bud.
Fish? I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's close. It's close. Go look it back and call me back. Go look it up real quick.
All right.
All right, goodbye. You get 244-1350. 244-1350. It's going to be real obvious if you go on there. If you follow their posts at all, you should know this already. Besides turkey and deer hunting, it's their favorite thing to do. What is it? Yeah. Now, and I'm sure they would say spend time with their family. I'm talking outdoors related. So, and it's actually part of their business. Easy question. Crickets. Cheep, cheep, cheep.
Well, the popcorn was selling pretty hot.
Yeah, popcorn was good.
Or not selling, giving away.
Well, we got 6 minutes.
Yeah,
Tony was on the right track.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on the right track.
We got a couple minutes. Oh,
yeah. Yeah. 244-1350. 244-1350.
Outdoor Call Radio.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's see. Well, I'm waiting on that. Don't forget to go check out Respect the Game TV. Sportsman channels on Mondays. Pursuits on Thursdays. You can also check them out on the Hunt channel.
Check out.
And let's
check out what other thing they like to do.
Let's see. Got that. Jones Brothers Taxidermy for all your taxidermy needs. Mitchellville, Iowa. 515-249-4362. 4362. Go check that out.
Where are they supposed to look again?
On Facebook.
On Facebook, what page?
Josh Martin or Grant Neal.
Yep.
Who was that?
Just wanted to make sure that we clarify. And
no,
Josh
I told
Martin,
everybody it's Pure Whitetail.
Pure Whitetail.
But if you go on Josh Martin's or Grant Neal's personal page, you're going to see it right away.
Yep.
Yeah. I try to make this easy.
Hey, you know what?
And anybody that, if they follow their stuff on, I mean, I see it every day. I figured this would be super easy.
Got a couple minutes left.
We got time. Outdoor Call Radio 20, OCR 20. That gets you 20% off on Onyx. I'll be using my Onyx a lot here in the next couple weeks, marking stand sites and marking where I'm putting my cameras out. I'm using Onyx a lot. You can go to onyx.com/hunt. Use that code and I'll save you, I think it's $20. So there you go. And I'm all caught up. That's crazy.
Yeah, pure whitetail. Go ahead and check them out. Check those guys out.
Huh?
Give us a call.
Yeah. See, I was going to say, give me a name of one of their deer. So, because a lot of their products are named after their deer that they use, that they get the urine from. Like Tank. Tank is one of my favorite buck urines. And Tank is the name of the buck. And then I think Ghost is another one. So, but I didn't think, I thought this was way easier. Because if you go on either one of their pages, it's like 3 or 4 things in. I mean, that's all you see.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Got a minute left.
Yeah.
Time ticking.
We only have a minute?
A minute and a half.
A minute and a half? Well, Tony said fishing, so he was on the right track. I just need to know what kind of fish.
Oh.
Yeah. I said he was on the right track. It should only take like 10 seconds. I mean, I looked it up real quick.
Well, you know what to look for.
It's right there.
I'm just saying, some people may not have visited their personal Facebook pages as often as you do.
What's that right there? Three things in on the page.
I'm just saying.
What's that? I couldn't make it any easier.
Just saying.
Well, I could have made it easier. I could have just said, I'll take the first caller, but is that really as much fun?
No, it has its time and place, but for right now, I wouldn't say.
I mean, look at that big thing.
That is
huge. Yeah. Now, see, I would have took that too, because he loves chasing those. But part of their other business, I mean, it's pure whitetail, and then what's the other part of their business? Oh, man.
See, an 8-year-old caught a record sunfish in Montana.
I saw that. Yeah, that was good. All right. I'll take the third caller. 244-1350. The third caller. It's pure crappie was the answer. They love the crappie fish. I'll take the third caller. 244-1350.
Third call radio.
So this way, even if we run out of time, you can still try and win it.
Yes, to our caller number 1, we're looking for caller number 3.
All right, we just had caller number 1. All right, we'll be back next week. You can still call in. We'll just announce it next week who won. 244-1350. We'll be around for a while. If you need to get a hold of me, just go to outdoorsdan.com or theoutdoorcallradio.com, or you can hit me up on Facebook. Have a wonderful weekend. Be good to one another. We're all in it together. And get out there and scrape it up. I'll see you next week, everybody. Bye.
Just like yesterday.
Hey, Larry Mack, what is going on over at Scott Archery, man?
It's caller number 2. Next caller wins it. I'll see y'all later. Have a good weekend, everybody. Thank you.
We are caller number 2. So close.
We'll start with